All right, we're gonna try this again, and maybe this time, well, we'll actually stay on for a little bit now that I've got a few other things working the way I wanted to. Okay. Do need to make some updates though. Need to update my document on, where is this? There we go. Yeah, need to update my materials document. Hey Mo, from Castle Crush, right? Isn't that isn't that where we last? I think you used to join the Castle Crush streams back when I used to do those. The question is, are you still playing Castle Crush? Update our resources, our materials. Just got a bunch. There. All right, 3729 2863 796 678 118. All right, the good news is we should now have enough materials to craft all the things that I want to craft. 145, 439, 181, 14, 6007, 587, 217, and 31, and 1. And leather is 6011, 617, because I donated some. 241 and 40 and 1, and ore is 5988. 1, oops, that's not right. 625, 155, 28, 0. Yes, so I have enough materials to craft everything that I want to craft. So that is the good news. Mo, if you're still in the chat, or I will actually type to you here. Let's see. I don't know if this will work or not. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, there you are. Not playing Castle Crush anymore, just once or twice a month still. Yeah, so I sort of try to log in daily and kind of do the daily thing on it, but I just, the game is so frustrating. I don't know if you saw the NFT thing that's happened there. It's just, I feel like they've completely ruined the game, even more so than it was before with the NFT thing. It's really weird. Oh, so you're still, while you're watching my Rise of Kingdoms videos. Do you play Rise of Kingdoms? I'm gonna go for that helmet here in a little bit. All right, we got this task done. Okay, good. Very cool. Research on speed ups. Yeah, I want to do that. Let's just do that and get that done. And we need to do some more tech. What do I want to do next? I think I want to get all of these to level 7. Let's just let the helps come in. What do we get? We got an achievement. Spending a lot of crystals. Okay. Getting close to this, which should give you some more materials. I'll need those. Okay, how are we doing? I think we've hit the AP cap for this week. And we're finally about finished counteroffensive. 20. Boy, helps are coming in slow. It's be a slow time. Let's do the quiz real quick. not a component ingredient. Okay, that's going to be bone. I thought it was this one. Yeah. Rome. Okay, this one you have to be careful that you don't hit the wrong one. So it's this one. Conqueror of Chaos. That's double C. Definitely the United States. This is arrow through heel, and it's Achilles. Can inflict silence. That would be Herman. Who is? I think that's Hector. And human fingernail is made of, I think it's alpha keratin. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's see what's in our newspaper. Ooh, rally troops damaged. That would be good if we had serious fighting. Oh, there's Jake also. Hi, Jake. Thanks for coming in on this sort of test stream to see if this is going to work. Hopefully on Saturday when we have when the pass is open, I'll be able to do and do all this streaming kind of thing on that. Obviously, we'll have some other big streamers covering a lot, and that's all cool. But I just want to really test this out and see how it's going to go. All right, so we got that quest done. Okay, I really need to, unfortunately, switch alliances because I need to do the YSG bastions. I've got those guys all to level 8, and the most bang for my buck would be to get YSG 1650, right? Whereas this is 1700. I don't think any of these are close. That's 1600s, yeah. Well, actually, this one's close. So, so I need 1300. Let's see. What do I actually get for 1300? Favor would take her. It would be 1.5% for 1300. Whereas I think I get 2% for YSG. Been busy lately watching. I'm gonna move this so I can actually read the chat a little bit better. Watching is enough. Okay, yeah. Very cool. What do I get for YSG? That's what I need to know. So I need 1650 to get, I think it's 2%, right? Yeah, 2%. So I think the play is to get this one to level 8. To do that, I have to switch alliances, which is going to be a little bit annoying. This is almost done, so I'm not that worried about it. All right, switching alliances, go here, quit. And I think I need to join VPR. I didn't check to see if they have any openings. Okay, it looks like they do. So let's go to Kingdom Chat. So knock, VPR. Did I get in already? Oh no, that's the other one. Oh no, I lost it. Okay. No yelling. All right. No, wait here. All right. And I need to do this egg event. So let's see. Oh no, this guy's back. Oh no. Oh no, this guy. Oh. Egg event, we're going to do that. Hopefully I can get into VPR, get these YSG bastions done. Come on. Yeah. And then we should be set up to really start hammering these out in the next zone. Yeah. All right, maybe I hit up on Discord. see. No. Waiting, waiting, waiting. All right, well, we're going to do this egg while we're waiting. Materials are good. Blueprints are good also. Got one from the free one. Now we'll do our 50% off. 3, that's great. Now we do a 5 spin. And I think we're just going to max this, okay? A bunch of research speedups, which are useless, but 4 materials is fantastic. 3 materials, some resources, not bad. Okay, I got a blueprint, a couple more materials. Just a little bit. And more mats. Not getting so many blueprints. I was hoping to get some of these because, well, I need to make, I think, yeah, let me jump in here. Yeah, so I don't actually have a blueprint, and I need to make this. I think I can make it with the fragments that I have, not of this print, but, okay, there's another one. But with these sort of wild card blueprints or whatever that you can use. Okay, this is pretty good so far. Hi, Dave. Isn't it hot in California right now? That's what I was reading. It was very hot there. Okay, that's what we're talking about. 10 fragments, 4 materials. Outside of that, the weapon blueprints, that was pretty good spin there. Okay, 5 materials and a blueprint. That one's pretty bad. And okay, 5 more blueprints and another epic material. This is going to be really good because I'll be able to craft all the stuff I need. Horn of Fury, Ring of Doom, full archer set, all that stuff to go on Boudica, which is where it's going to go eventually. Okay, 6 more materials. Cooled off a bit today, it was 94. Yeah, still hot, yeah. Yeah, I used to live in California, Southern California anyway, and it was definitely hot in the summertime. Okay, I think I've got enough of these now, right? Yeah, so I feel like I should switch. Maybe just start to pick up some of these, because eventually I'm going to need to refine that. Let me just grab some of these. Yeah, grab some of these helmets. Yeah, but it would be pretty hot out there this time of year. Always nice in the wintertime there, though. Okay, and the last spin for today. Tomorrow we'll finish up and get our 100 spins in. Okay, so the universes are good, training's good. Oh yeah, Ventura County, yeah, very nice. That's nice, man. I lived in the Inland Empire, which I'm sure you're familiar with, but it's not the most exciting place to go visit, that's for sure. And okay, so that's pretty good. Got a lot of helmet fragments. We'll get some more tomorrow. I already did Golden Kingdom, so that's done. We got Champions of Olympia here. I could do some of that. But did I get in VPR yet? No. What is going on? All right, VPR. All right, I'm going to have to go somewhere. Who can I message? R4 to let me in. I'm kind of late, I guess, for Bastions. That's probably why nobody's there. Alright, so we got lots of materials now. So that's awesome. Got plenty of these fragments, so we're going to be able to craft all the stuff we need. Should be able to anyway. Let me actually just go double check that. Okay, now we can make blueprints. And let's go to the forge. Not going to craft today, but we will be crafting really soon. What kingdom? This is Kingdom 254, 1254. It's one of the more probably well-known kingdoms of the game. It's an Imperium kingdom. We are in KVK right now. Do I have the blueprints? Yeah, okay. So I can craft that. I know I can craft that. And what about this one? Yes, I've got the pick ones. And this. Yes. And this. Yes, okay, so I'll be able to craft all of this stuff. Yeah, it's all good. And then I will also be able to craft this Horn of Fury. Actually, I have 2 blueprints. Forgot I had 2. I need to craft 1 for sure, and then I'll be able to craft this Ring of Doom. Yeah, so Kingdom 254. Dave, what kingdom are you in by chance? And it's just, let's see, we need to get this going, I guess. Oops. Oh, I'm not in an alliance, so I can't even ask for alliance help. Okay, that's probably good. Alright, what's going on? How far back did I ask? Okay. Any VPR R4, please? Check. Alright. Alright, I mean, it is VPR that's touching this bastion, right? Let's see, 1047, we just started our KVK. Oh, wow, okay. So you're in a pretty old kingdom as well. VPR is touching this, right? It's gotta be. Yeah, that's VPR. Alright, I need in VPR. Nobody else is touching. Well, I could check the coalitions. I think if I go up here, I can check the coalitions, maybe. Okay, why is it not clicking? There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's that 4, but what about the other coalition? I don't know how to check the other coalition. Maybe, oh, you know what? I can also apply to wet. Maybe I can get in wet. Because I think they're in the same coalition. Yeah, so what KVK are you in, Dave? Is it Heroic Anthem, Strife of the 8? Okay, it's B54, so all of these. All right, let's try wet. Let's go, maybe, yep. Wet. Now, apply. All right, now I can see if TIFF can let me in. Let's see. Is it in Australia? Alright. But I think TIFF's working today, so that might not work very well. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, Season of Conquest, right, but is it Heroic Anthem, or is it Strife of the 8? Like, this is Strife of the 8 that we're in, so what that means is, if I can zoom out here, it feels very slow. Oh, Desert. Oh, okay, you're in Desert. Okay. All right. Yeah, I am really bad at kingdoms, so I don't actually know, like, when people say kingdom numbers, I'm like, oh, I don't know very many. So we're in this Strife of the 8 right now. We're this top left camp. These are our allies in this camp. These are our allies in this camp. And then everybody else is enemy. Our enemies here, enemies here, enemies up here, enemies here, and enemies in this top zone here. So on Saturday, yeah, I mean, well, I can actually check the thing in a second, but these passes open up, right? This pass, and we're going to pile out here, and there's going to be a big fight in Broughton with these guys and these guys. So these are both Imperium kingdoms. This camp here and this camp here are both Imperiums. So we're Imperium. We're going to be fighting against 2 Imperium kingdoms. So it's going to be kind of crazy. Yeah. And our allies are doing really well down here, but because this game is ridiculous, look at all these forts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They've built 12, 13, 14, 15 forts in this little area, all to keep our allies from getting to this pass. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Like, you should not be in a situation where, and they've been burning them pretty much nonstop, right? I bet if I click on this one now, you're going to see that it's burning. Yeah, so I mean, they've been burning them pretty much nonstop, but they just build another fort, build another fort, build another. I mean, look at this, 4 forts back here. This is absurd that you're allowed to just, I don't know, like, they should burn faster. They've got to figure something out, because that's just sad. Am I in an alliance yet? No, still not in an alliance. Okay. Yeah, and then, so anyway, point is, these guys are going to come out here into Batafo. This kingdom and this Imperium kingdom here will also be fighting in Batafo. So they're also going to have a 1v2 as well. So that starts Saturday. It's going to be crazy for several days. Yeah, a lot going on there. It's going to be a busy weekend because we also have Osiris, not Ark of Osiris, but Osiris League as well. So, okay, please join the alliance first. Yeah. So, Liv, the alliance I'm currently in, is playing. That's incorrect. What is it? I thought it was 23. Is it 21? No. What in the heck? I can't even remember which division we're in. I know it's not 23. Is it 20? No. Is it 22? There it is. Yeah. So the alliance that I'm in is playing in the semifinals of the qualifiers, but I'm actually playing Osiris League out of SW, also in the semifinals of the qualifiers at 15 UTC. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm testing this now, Dave. Is that the plan is to live stream the pass opening on Saturday. I think there'll be plenty of others live streaming. I assume Jake, who was here earlier, will probably be live streaming. I assume Chisgall will be live streaming. I assume Redline will be live streaming. There will be plenty of folks live streaming the pass opening, but this will be the first time that I live stream fighting in Rise of Kingdoms. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be a nice test of my internet and computer capabilities. Okay, still not in an alliance. This is kind of getting ridiculous. All right, let me try something else here. Any chance someone can let me into that? Alright, so maybe we'll get into an alliance and get these done. Yeah, so there's another. Look at this. A lot of people at the VPR door. Yeah, it should be fun. I mean, it's going to be crazy. I mean, 3 Imperiums, in a 1v2 in this zone. I mean, you never know what another kingdom's thinking or what they're going to do. But in principle, I mean, I know what we're thinking. we're thinking go nuts. I mean, we are itching to fight. We are thinking we cannot wait to get on the battlefield. So Alex was another legendary commander. Well, what other legendaries do you have? The most prototypical pair for Alex historically has been Guan, but Alex also pairs nicely with CPO. I think there's some other places you can do some things with Alex as well. Okay, I got in somewhere. Yeah, okay, so a lot of people do Alex Herald. Do you have Herald already? Oh, I don't know why I clicked that. I should not have clicked that, but okay, it's going to be fine. Okay, so you have Guan maxed. What other infantry commanders do you have? If you give me your rundown of infantry commanders, I can give you some suggestions. I can also show you what I'm going to be running. Well, I'll have to do that in a minute. Let me actually get these bastions going, since that was the whole point of getting over here. Okay, you have Guan CPO already. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, yeah, that's really good. I mean, I think CPO right now, we'll see. There's speculation about new commanders, and we'll see. But I think right now, CPO is the single best open field commander in the game, just because of all of his skills and all of the ways that they work in the open field. And obviously, there's a good synergy with Guan, so that's really good. I'm actually going to be. Let me just run my marches home here. And I can pull up a march and show you, or pull up my list of marches and show you what I'm actually going to be running. As soon as one gets home. Okay. So, what am I looking for? Blue. Okay. So this is, and you have Herald already. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I've got, I'm going to be running Guan with Leo as one of my infantry marches, and I'll be running CPO Alex as my other infantry march. I think that, in my opinion, those are the best two infantry marches in the game. Or Guan, if you're using two marches, right? If you're going to use one infantry march, it's Guan plus CPO, the one that you have. If you're going to use two infantry marches, in my opinion, the best two infantry marches are Guan with Leo and CPO with Alex, or Alex CPO. Now, that being said, since you already have Herald, and I'm going to guess you don't have Leo anywhere, and you don't have any plans to get Leo, then I would recommend going with the Alex Herald or Herald Alex. Yeah. The Herald Alex pair does a ton of damage. A lot of people talk about it. The reason I don't particularly like Herald is because, and I'll pull him up here, he gets a lot of kills, right? But he doesn't do a lot for my other marches, right? So, I mean, you know, here's a pretty, it's not a huge direct damage factor, right? It's 1200, but we're going to get to that in a second. He does have some AoE when he's surrounded. This is really cool. When he fires his skill off, he does another 20% damage for the next 2 seconds, which is really strong. If you have a secondary commander behind him who does an active skill, that's going to get that damage bonus, which is really cool. He also gives a ton of attack bonuses. Sorry, this is actually just when attacking cities, so that's probably not relevant for the open field. This is where he gives a ton of attack bonuses, right? He gets 30% attack, but then he gets a bunch of extra attack every time he uses his active skill. Now, he loses defense, so he loses a ton of defense, but if he's not being hit, he just does a tremendous amount of damage, particularly when this active skill starts going, because this scales up with attack, and he gets a ton of attack, so this 1200 damage factor really scales up. And then the other thing is, of course, he can proc this active skill, in principle 1 out of every 5 turns, but it does have a cooldown, so it's not quite 1 out of every 5 turns, right? It has this cooldown of 5 seconds. Which is, it is a significant factor, that cooldown, whereas Alex does not actually have a cooldown. You can actually just fire his second skill turn over turn over turn, which is why Alex is really cool. But also Alex is awesome because of this expertise, which does which increases the damage that all the troops take. So I really like Alex in the open field because he has this AoE effect. It's not AoE damage, but he has this AoE effect that helps all of your other marches, right? Where is it? Say here, yeah. 3 enemy troops in a circular area take increased damage for 4 seconds. So that's a big debuff on the enemies, whereas Herald just doesn't have that. And so that's why I'm not really a big proponent of Herald. And that's why you can see that I haven't put any sculptures into him, is because he just doesn't do anything to help out any other marches. He helps himself really well, but he doesn't really help out a lot of other marches. But if I was in your situation where I didn't have Leo, right? If I got no Leo, and those are the commanders I have, I think Alex Herald or Herald Alex is the way to go in your circumstance. A lot of people aren't a big fan of Leo, and I understand why. The reason I like Leo, if I'm going with 2 infantry pairs, is because of the second skill. Right here, this 15% of raged gain is actually really good on Guan. It actually makes Guan's, I've done the math on this, it makes his first skill fire off 1 turn faster, and his first skill does AoE silence. So to me, that's extremely strong. If I can silence you before you can fire off your skills, because now I'm 1 turn faster than you, that's really powerful. And so I really like this with Guan. A lot of people say, well, you go with Leo for the tankiness. I don't really care about the tankiness. What I like is this, and then I like that he has some AoE. It's not a lot of AoE damage, but he does do some AoE. So I like Guan Leo. I'm slowly working on my Leo. I'm like actually not that far from expertising him. Although to be honest, I think 5511, you don't have to put another sculpture into him, and you can be perfectly happy with that as well. So anyway, long story about what I would do with that set of marches. Okay, let me find YSG. But thanks for that question, Dave. As you can tell, I'm actually pretty passionate about commanders and commander pairings. It's one of the topics I really enjoy talking about. Okay, cool. We're going to get some more research done. Don't even know if I got all the helps, but I don't care. Just finish it. Doesn't matter. Gather 3 runes. Good thing I left my Belisarius over here. Oh, you do have Leo. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't invest universals in Leo. Like, I'm not sure that that's a great idea, but if you can pick him up, like, I don't know if you're spending money in the game, but if you can pick him up from, let me click on it over here. If you can get him from this, that's where I'm picking him up from. If you can get him from here, I think that's really, really good. I mean, you can also get him in Card King, of course, when that comes around, and things like that. But 5511, I think he's really, actually very strong, really good to go. Good pair with Guan. It's going to be interesting when these new commanders come out, which we've seen speculation about, because I think it might shuffle some of these pairings up a little bit. Another reasonable pair, well, I don't know if it's reasonable, but another pair you could go with Alex if you're just like searching for a second pair is Honda Tadakatsu. And Honda is such a cool commander because he's so flexible. You can use him in so many different scenarios, right? So first of all, he has AoE, which I love, and I always use him as a secondary. I think he's the best secondary commander in the game. It's lower damage factor, but it's AoE, which is really nice. He gets some attack bonus. He's got a ton of march speed for all troops, which is really, really good because you can put him in any march you want, and they get march speed. That means you can pair him with XY like I do. You can pair him with Nebuchadnezzar like I've done in some situations. You can pair him with CPO. You can even pair him with Alex, like I was saying a second ago. He's got some nice effects here where he actually starts increasing his damage over time. He does a little bit more skill damage. And then he's got some troop capacity, which again does more damage. And then this is really cool too, where he just doesn't take very much damage. So I like Honda a lot as a secondary. All right. How far are we going to get on these bastions? Not very far. I don't want to do that one. Can't do that one. All right. Let's get this one going. And oh, I'm going to be so close to level 8. Only one away. Bummer. All right. I need some archers. So we're going to train archers. knew it. I was like, why is this taking longer? It's because VPR does not have, or whatever lines I'm in. Am I in wet? Yeah, I'm in wet. Okay. Doesn't have any of those buffs. No troop training buffs. That's okay. All right. Darn, I wish I could do that. Okay. All the Bastion quests are done. And we have done the egg. We need to get that research finished. So we should be in pretty good shape. My target is to max call to arms. So I think I can max this by the time the pass opens. So I've got to get these all to level 7, and then I have to get this to level 7. This special medicine is to level 5, and then I can take call to arms 2 to level 10. Yeah, you can use CJ, right? So you can use Alex CJ. As I'm not a big fan of Harold, I'm really not a fan of CJ. Gosh, I think I unlocked him. Yeah. Obviously, ton of single target damage. That increases that damage when they're getting low, which is kind of crazy because then you get that's when you actually get the best trades is when the march is low, and the fact that he does even more damage when they're low means you get even better trades, right? He does a bunch of attack, which again, so does Alex. So when you pair with Alex, you get a ton of attack, just like with Harold. Cav damage. Okay, that's fine. Then this is kind of an interesting one. They have a chance to take less skill damage. I think it's triggered whenever skill damage hits it. It could be reduced. And there's a cooldown on it, which isn't that great. Like, to me, this would be a lot better if this was just he takes 20% less skill damage or 25% less skill damage. It would be way better than what it is right here. And he's got some march speed, which is good. And then actually this one I don't actually understand. They gain only interesting 3% for the 50% chance of dealing 1%. Oh yeah, so he stacks up the skill damage. That's the other thing that he does. He stacks up a lot of skill damage. So I mean, basically, if your opponents just let your Alex CJ run around, he's going to get a hugely good score. You're going to get an amazing report. But it's one of the same kind of issues I have with Harold is that he's got all these skills that are in the open field, but none of them help the rest of your troops. All of them just help his march. So his march might do really well. His march might trade really well. If you look at the reports for his march, the march that CJ's in, you're going to go, wow, what a great report. That, CJ must be really good. But the problem is he doesn't help out any of the other marches. And so in that sense, it's kind of a selfish march. And it's the same thing with Harold, the same thing with Pakal Harold. A lot of people run Pakal Harold, but it's the same thing. None of their skills help any other marches. And so the reason I like commanders like Guan is because this is AoE debuff, right? So that helps all the other marches. All of my other marches get the benefit of that silence. The same thing with Alex. All of my other marches get the benefit of this 30% increased damage. When I go to CPO, all of my other marches get the benefit of the enemy's health being reduced by 30%. So that's why I really like commanders like this who have AoE effects and that sort of help out other marches. I really like Trajan because he adds rage to all of my other marches. He also increases the skill damage that march takes. Trajan doesn't do a lot of skill damage, but all of my other marches do. So it really benefits those other marches. The problem is if you look at reports, you're going to find, wow, Trajan's reports are never any good. Trajan must suck. But that's one of the problems with looking at reports sort of in a vacuum is that you can miss out on the total effect of what they're bringing to your whole setup. Okay, let's get level 6 going. And I need to go back to live. Got a lot of crystal keys to open too. Oh, we got a trophy. And let's go here. Oops, I forgot to reach my maximum number of helps, but that's okay. All right, apply back here. So, Dave, if you're still here, who else is in your KVK? Okay, we're doing pretty good on that. Or what other kingdoms or what other camps are there? Oh, okay, very cool. And look, you're going to get a lot of people criticize Leo. A lot of people are going to say Leo's no good, and they're going to say it for two reasons. There's two things that are sort of weaknesses for Leo, or maybe three. These two skills aren't that good. They're not that great. The shield is not very impressive. It doesn't proc very often. This procs, but only when you're. Well, actually, it doesn't stay procced enough. If it was like 15%. Chance, I'm sorry, if it was rather a 35-40% chance, you would get these stacks up, and when this stacks, it's actually quite good. So this skill can be pretty good. This one is not so good. You have to have less than 50 troops remaining, and the expertise, you have to be basically dead before the expertise kicks in, so that's not really that great. But I think just these first two. The other thing that people will say is, well, that damage factor just sucks, right? 600 damage factor. It's only 3 targets. But for me, it's like it's AoE. I like AoE. He does AoE. And like I said, the big thing is that the speed of rage gained. I really like that. So that's why a lot of people will say, well, you like him because of the tankiness, and it's not that. I don't care if Guan trade's good or not. I just like that he gets to fire that skill off faster. Yeah, you can tell me which kingdoms they are. I may not have ever heard of them, but it'll be useful to know. Let's see, I did apply to live, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. There we go. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Here to the monument. Yes, we'll see in about 23 hours this will be finished, and so then 12 hours later, so what is that, around about 10 a.m. my time, Central USA time, the pass should be opening. I think we probably have a marker up, right? Yeah, there it is, 1446 UTC. Yep. So that is when the action will happen. And I think we've pretty much achieved everything we needed to do. I need to spend some AP. I need to get her back in the pit. Okay. Actually, I can just leave him here. March. Yeah, so you said you have Trajan. The other, I really like Trajan with Ethelfled. I know Ethelfled's been around a long time, and a lot of people might see her as sort of a KVK1 or KVK2 kind of commander. Which one am I missing? That one? Okay. But a couple of things to know. One is that this AoE is 800 damage factor, and it doesn't have... Hey, Taylor. Hey, thanks for coming by. I think I've seen some of your comments on my videos before, so thanks for checking out the videos and leaving a comment. Yeah, so with Ethelfled, right, 800 damage factor doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 5 targets, which a lot of people forget. It's a pretty good-sized fan, and there's no 15% reduction on that, right? So that's actually 4,000 damage factor being delivered, which a lot of people underestimate. Like, that's actually a lot of damage factor. Plus, it does all these debuffs, which is like awesome, right? So that's what you want. AoE debuff, AoE damage, AoE debuff, that's really good. All this other stuff is good too. It's all fine. Well, I think except one of them is a rally skill, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, I think you actually get the attack if you have mixed troops, which obviously with Trajan, you want to have mixed troops. So, look, Trajan with Ethelfled is actually a really good march. And so I think that's the way I like to pair them up. And if you were not using the computer version, highly recommended the PC version. feel like you can just move so much faster with this. All right. Oops, gems. And some mats. And I should, okay, we're gonna get that one done. Oh yeah, I need to do a fort. I need to kill a Kahar. How are we doing on this? Wow, I need to get some wins in Lost Canyon. Huh. I don't have a lot of days to get this done. But these are worth too much because I can push up for these rewards with all the crystals. All right, kill that. Fort's going. Which fort is it? How far away is it? I can probably make that fort if I hurry. Yeah, you can add me. You mean to like this list here? Okay, I'll apply. What are you applying to? The problem is I'm not sure if I'm R4 anymore. Oops, wrong tab. Yeah, I'm not R4. Oh, I did? Oh, you're right. Thank you. Now I'll get AP returned. Yay. Did not mean to do that. What did I do? What button did I press that did that? I don't know. Thanks for catching that, Taylor. How is the swing going? Did he cancel it? No. Oh, he got tons. I thought he was like short. Now he's got plenty of troops. Oh, I see. He did cancel and restarted. Okay. Well, I'm just going to get in it then. All right, Dave. Thanks. I'll chat with you soon. Hopefully we'll see you on Saturday during the live stream. Yeah, gold's the only thing we need, it seems like. Yeah, I will, Dave. I think I may put out a video about how to set marches in a certain way, which I actually haven't seen anybody do a video on. So I might do something on that maybe tonight or tomorrow. All right. Pretty much all the tasks done. That's good. All right. Well, have a good night, Dave. Thanks for coming by and making sure that this actually works for a test stream. Let's see. Can I go? Do you? I guess I could ask. Maybe Taylor's still here. If you like that, I don't know what's gonna happen when I click this, but we'll see. Like I can go to either of these setups, right? So like, there's this setup where you can see more of the screen, or there's like this setup where I've got, you know, some of the stuff over here. And maybe I can put the chat so that it's actually on one of these days. I can figure that out and actually put the chat on the overlay here. But I don't know which one you like better. This one you can see more of the screen. I think it's a little more larger. I'm kind of floating here, but But this one is pretty cool, I think, the overlay. All right, do equipment. That. And let's open up these keys. All right, let's hope for something good. All right. Okay, I got some epic materials, so that's nice. That blueprint's okay. You prefer the large screen? Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that's good advice, Taylor. Thanks. All right, so that was pretty decent. And let's see, nothing there. I think the only thing left to do is to jam out some Champions of Olympia matches. I can send some gatherers out here. How close am I, actually? Maybe I should just go get that. I should probably just do that. Alright, I'll let that one go, but I'll send some other marches out. No, forget it. I'll bring this one back. After this one does the fort, I'll just go... Actually, how long would that take? How much are these barbs worth? 10 to 16? How many points away am I? Yeah, that'll take too long. Hey Bernard, welcome to the test stream. 2371. Wow, that just seems super old to me. But you guys must be in Season of Conquest now as well. I know there's like. How far do the kingdoms go now? Can I check? Let's go see. Preparation season. Wow, 28. Jeez. It seems so far. Oh wait, I'm actually looking at this wrong. It's the other way. It's 29. 29. There's only 2. Is this how it works now? That there's only 4. Oh, it is how it works now. There's only 4. Oh, there's some rising star kingdom. So there's only 4 in each continent now. This one's only started with 2. Interesting. But I'm sure they'll add 2 more as the number of people start in these grow. How do I like 254? 254 is awesome, actually. It is so active. In fact, it's surprising. One of the reasons I decided I would do a test stream tonight is because usually I go into the 254 Discord and there's, I don't know, 6, 8, a dozen people playing games, doing other stuff on Discord, chatting, talking about Rise of Kingdoms, but also talking about all kinds of other things, their languages and places they live and places they've been to, or just, like I said, playing other games and talking about those games. And usually there's a bunch of people on, but I happened to get on tonight and there wasn't anybody on. I wonder if people are getting ready for Saturday. So there's always people doing stuff, and there's always people to interact with and always people to talk to through our Discord, which is really a lot of fun. Actually, now that I look, there's about 4 people, it looks like, in one of the chats right now, including the world famous Bunny is there. So yeah, no, 254 is awesome. I think a lot of people, and this is something I was talking about, I think just earlier today. A lot of people think about 254, or if, again, most people are like me, I think, and they don't actually know which kingdom's which. But people who do know Kingdom 254 is they think about 2 alliances. They think about TR, right, which is really known for their performance in Osiris League, right, and they know Bunny, right, is 400 million power. This guy who trained like tons of troops, spent 8 million gems just gemming troops the other day in preparation for KVK. So a lot of people know Bunny and they know TR, and so this is one of the alliances that people think of when they think of 254. And of course, the other one that they think of when they think of 254 is SW, or Shadow Wolves, or the Smash Squad. And people obviously think of this one because of Chisgul, who I don't know what rank he'll be in here, but he's in here somewhere. Also, by the way, War Daddy Chad, who probably people know if you attend a lot of streams, he's actually here now. King of Armenia is here, right? So this whole Smash Squad, a lot of people, there's Chisgul, Ruz and Cortex, and a whole bunch of those folks are all in this alliance as well. So a lot of people know about these two alliances when they think of 254, but actually we have a lot of really cool places to be. Like I said, I hang out at Live, and Live is super fun. There's a ton of fun. People live, of course, we all hang out together. We hang out with the TR and the SW people. It doesn't really matter what alliance you're in. But Live is super active. Look, some people are like, oh man, I want to go to 254 so I can be an SW, or so I can be in TR so I can get gold chests. Guess what? Liv has a bunch of gold chests too. I don't know how many we've gotten recently, but that I'll guarantee you, I tell you what, I can show you on Saturday or in KVK preparation when the Mountain Warfare bundle drops. And the last Mountain Warfare bundle, where we had no fighting, the enemy didn't show up, we had about 90 people max purchase Mountain Warfare in Live, right? The quote unquote third alliance by power, right? And then we also have G3, who is the fourth alliance by power, and they're the same way. They're tons of fun. They're just a heck of a lot of fun. And so, I mean, there's a lot of cool alliances and cool places to hang out here. And by the way, we're bringing in a fifth alliance pretty soon. We also have a couple of academy alliances. VPR is one of those academy alliances. And so there's just thousands of people here, and it's just a really cool place to hang out and have a good time. And then, of course, come fighting time, we just go nuts, right? We just go crazy. We don't care. We don't care if we win or lose. We're just here to just do awesome stuff, just to go fight like crazy. And if we win, great. And if we lose, oh well, whatever. We just want to have a really good time together. So, Bernard, do you want me to check out your chords? Let me see here. Let me go out here. And 2371 and 661. And your name is Tarzan? So anyway, I know it's a long answer to your question, Taylor, but 254 is a lot of fun. Yeah, there you are. 56 mil power. Okay, all right. Getting there at a little over half a bill, 677 mil kill points. So making things happen. Let's see, can I? Yeah, I can also go here. Okay. We've got an expertise CPO. We've got an expertise Nevsky. That looks pretty good. We've got a Minamoto, but we didn't expertise him. That's all right. William, I'm going to assume is 5551. So I'm going to guess you're probably running something like Guan CPO and Nevsky William as your marches. Yeah, so that's looking pretty good. Let's see what else we can see here. Wow, that's a lot of T1s. How'd you kill so many of those? Were you hunting farmers or gatherers or something? But those are pretty good kill numbers there on T4 and T5. And then let's go here. Doing pretty good, pretty active gathering, and that's a lot of deads for your power level. So you're getting after it. Yeah, looking pretty good. Currently France, pretty good choice if you do a lot of field fighting. Particularly if you're under VIP level 15. I don't know what your VIP level is, but moving from here, nice to catch you on stream. Hope you were doing pretty well. Oh, morning from here. Oh yes, Abro, not sure how to pronounce it. Abro 007. Yeah, thanks for coming by. Doing pretty well here. Just testing out the live stream capabilities and how this is going to work. The ideal is to stream this on Saturday. And I'll back out here. When these when these zones open up, when the passes open here, these level 5 passes, this zone's going to open up, and we're going to have a 1v2 in this zone against 2 Imperium kingdoms. This kingdom here and this kingdom over here. Fighting it out in this zone, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks for coming by. Taylor, I've been considering joining a large kingdom for the action. 254, 1960. 1960 is really great as well. The only thing is 1960, I think, is kind of a one alliance kingdom. They also have MX in addition to 60 GT. Obviously, MX is also very good. But I get the sense that some of those are actually alt accounts of 60 GT players. I'm not 100% sure about that. But 1960 is an awesome kingdom. Clearly, they really have a ton of success in KVK, ton of success in Ark of Osiris. I think it's pretty well. Man, I'll say right now, I bet they win their realm in Ark of Osiris. I just think they're going to smash everybody. So, Osiris League rather. So 1960 is really good, but I think it might be tough. I don't know, right, how tough it is to get into that main alliance there. So that would be one of the difficulties. So I need another good KVK under my belt since the first two KVKs. Oh man, getting locked in Zone 4 is tough. Yeah, the very first KVK I played, we got locked in Zone 4. I had Kingdom 2K 2000 on one side and Kingdom 1994 on the other side. And this was back when it was an 8-way KVK. We didn't go anywhere. So I spent the whole KVK, my first KVK, just stuck in Zone 4, and that wasn't really great. So I totally get that, and it's hard to get kills when you're just stuck in that zone. But yeah, I mean, 254, we're planning a very big migration. That's why we're going to go nuts. We're going to go crazy. We're going to be just going crazy in this zone, and presumably we're still fighting when Kingsland opens. We're going to go nuts. We're just going to kill a ton of troops, and it's going to be awesome. So, there's upsides and downsides to larger kingdoms, right? So a large kingdom, you can kind of get lost in the shuffle, right? But for me, I kind of like that. In the previous kingdom I was in, which I really liked, you just felt a lot of pressure to be online. You felt a lot of pressure to do a lot to help, make sure you're, because if you weren't online, that was a lot of power that wasn't online, a lot of power that wasn't available. Whereas here, I don't feel so much pressure because there's just so many good players. There's so many really strong players. We have so many garrison captains and rally leaders. I don't have to do any of that kind of stuff. I just do field fighting here. And I really like it. Yeah, of course. You're welcome, Bernard. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we capped out on AP, so nothing to do there. R9, R4, and 3. Yeah, I think I might be. I think I'm an R4 there. Yeah, I mean, you're totally gonna get that in a big kingdom like 254. Like, there's just no. I mean, obviously, we want everybody to hit their goals, and hit their. I can check it in a second. So we want everybody to hit their KVK goals and to be active and all that kind of thing. But there's less pressure. Message cannot be blank. Okay, didn't want to send a blank message. Okay. I will be right back. I have to get my other tablet so that I can I can let Dre into the 3. So I'll be right back in a second. Got the other tablet so we could let Dre in. Alright, I'm going to tell him I let him in. Maybe. What happened? There we go. Alright, there we go. Yeah, nice. So if you're wondering what the heck I was doing, yeah, Epid, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fun though. That's what I'm looking forward to, is just having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, but that one strategy there is is have all your farms on another tablet. I think I have one farm on this account, but all my farms are on a different tablet, and that's really nice because then I can just send out my gatherers while I'm playing over here and not have to switch accounts quite as much, which is kind of cool. I don't know if it's technically legal, but makes life a lot easier for me. I want to do a Champions of Olympia. I want to get this moving. I'm not any good. Valiant Copper 2. Wait a minute. Do I have presets? Yeah. But I don't have gear on my CPO. So let's change that. I have gear on my Richard because I was barb chaining. Now I can put gear on my CPO. There we go. So that looks pretty good. All right, thanks for coming by, Taylor. I'll be streaming Saturday. At least that's the plan, is to stream on Saturday, and hopefully there'll be a lot of fighting. So thanks for coming by. All right, let's do a Champions of Olympia and see how that goes for us. Got a match. Probably I should know some of these people, but I don't. I think I have the right setup. Okay, it's all good. Wait, Bernard, I thought you were going to send me a friend. Add me a friend request there. Or maybe it was somebody. Maybe it was Dave. I think it was Dave. All right. While we're waiting, do things on our farms. All right. Come on, go. Cool. Where are we gonna go? I think I'm gonna ignore the middle this game. Hold that for just a minute, and then we're gonna go up here. I have no idea who did that. But let's go here. Let's just proc this. Let's hit that Guan. What is happening? I can't not tell what's happening here. Feels like my opponent is just running in circles. Boo. How did that Nebu stay alive? I don't know. Alright. Well, I don't know what happened there. That was pretty ugly. But somehow we have the lead. And this guy should hopefully pick up this one. Is he picking up that one? Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to hang up here. Because chances are somebody's going to come back this way. What is going on here? Ton of fighting there. That looks kind of pointless. Can I help here? Go. He doesn't need me there, does he? That's just gonna be a waste. Come on, bro, come up here. What are you doing? Yeah, there we go. Here. Swinevsky down onto the Guan. Maybe, and then the Nebu. Yeah, bye-bye. But we're losing. How did we lose the middle one? I don't know. I mean, these should be pretty easy pickups, right? Come on, back. Don't even know what I'm hitting. It feels like it's not doing any damage. Okay, there we go, one. Okay, we got them all. Alright, we should be closing this. Oh man, what the heck? This guy's back. What's he doing? That makes no sense. Let's just proc this, do some extra damage to him, and he's gonna die. What is he doing? No sense. Did he die? I don't even know if he died. Alright, I guess he did. Alright, well I think this is, oh man, come on. I'm just going to give it up for a second. Because these guys are healing and he doesn't realize that they're healing. Okay. Now we're going to kill him. Let's go here. Let's go here. Should be able to kill the Guan. Right? Die Guan. How's that Guan still alive? There we go. And there we go. All right, so that's going to be a win. Ooh, maybe an MVP win. Yeah. Ooh, and the MVP. All right. Yeah. Okay. Got one of those done, and this is probably enough. I think the test is indicating that the stream is working. There's other things that I haven't figured out yet, like, what's this? I don't know what this does. No idea. That is. Okay. well, I'll figure out some more things for how to do stuff on these streams in the future. But look, for those of you who came by, I appreciate you coming by so I could get this stream tested. Seems to be working okay, and we should be in good shape for Saturday. So thanks so much for coming by. I'm going to end the stream here, but hopefully we'll see many of you on Saturday. So, all right, bye-bye.